In at the 5, down low. And for the Spurs, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. When it comes to this time of the season, Graham, what are teams most...
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Rizachet. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Fox against Young. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Castle. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Here's Fox. It's Barnes on the wing. Wembanyama, screen on Johnson. The three from Barnes. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Atlanta with the ball. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Goes up with it again. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. San Antonio shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw good, Wembanyama. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Pass to Rizachet. Clock at 6. Here's Young. Takes a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, you know this is coming with Young on the court. He's always looking for his next 3.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama fires it from way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Rizachet. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Castle outside from behind the arc. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Back to Young. Johnson a screen on Fox. Young against Fox. The 3 from Rizachet. The rebound by the Spurs. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Atlanta has possession, following the bucket by the Spurs. Will it go? The kick out to Johnson. Porzingis in the post, covered by Wembanyama. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well, that's nice clock recognition from Porzingis, making sure he got off a quality look.
And it's Zachary Rizachet with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. It's Barnes on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. They get it again. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
And he makes the first. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding free agents Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
A team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Johnson. Still without a bucket. Vassell outside. Uncovered. Young with the double team. Back to Barnes. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis.
14 foul.
Coach, after making the playoffs 22 consecutive years up through 2019, the San Antonio Spurs have not been back to that stage since.
Well, every franchise, even storied ones like the Spurs, go through transitional periods. Fortunately for them, they have a lot of young talent and should be back in the playoffs sooner rather than later.
Barnes, it's good.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Young. Can they get it? That's good on the jumper. Young's got 5 points.
Well, he is such a confident shooter. Young just taking what the defense gives him there.
Fox finds Wembanyama. It's Barnes on the wing, covered by Johnson. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Back to Young. Okongwu, a screen on Castle. There's Young with the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Vassell. The offensive rebound. Fires from deep. Here's Wembanyama. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Johnson.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And so the timeout by Quinn.
Yeah, Steph Hawks got 2. 1 for 1 from the 3.
Snyder here.
Holy shit, bro. South game didn't get Falcons of no, not the Falcons. Fucking Hawks.
So a moment now to see the story for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Outside Johnson. Back to Young. The 3 from Rizashea. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Castle outside to the left wing. Shot clock at 6.
What's Wemby need
Out of
assists?
bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Atlanta ball.
And here are the top three-point shooters in the NBA. You look at Alexander Walker, he is downright lethal from distance, ranking first in the league in three-point percentage.
He's a shooter that defenses 100% have to go out and guard.
Olenek's checked in for Barnes.
The way he's fucking scoring.
Johnson passes to Young.
Grab this.
Up top,
Come on,
Alexander
Trey.
Walker.
Wait, assist.
The
Oh,
Hawks
bro.
need to get one up here. From deep, Johnson. Rebound by San Antonio.
I should have said the E-Fox 5-5
Tough loss
5-5.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the
Another
individual
point about him.
matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is
Yeah,
a
good.
killer. There's not a
Wimby's
team
at
in the
15.
league that won't punish you for that.
Here's Alexander Walker.
15-7
San
first.
Antonio getting their last shot to go. Okongwu with the bucket.
And that's the right play by Okongwu. Staying committed inside and answering the defender's
He's one more
physicality.
rebound than like a 3.
Now here's Castle. Coming
Oh,
off a
there goes the
16-point
dunk
game
by
against
Wimby.
Memphis.
Yo, Wimby's dropping
They're
50s.
not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put
Trey
this
has
game away
fucking
early,
five.
and they should take it.
Here's Young. He's coming
shot.
off a 19-point game against Detroit.
And he may have posed even more
Yo,
problems.
Trey Young is pulling that bitch
They
from
had to
Yucatan.
worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
Now here's Vassell.
Nah. That's only if you're controlling somebody.
Pass to Olenek. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the
It's only if you're
3-second
controlling
call.
somebody. Yo, this is going to be a blowout game, low-key. I don't think nobody's going to check ESPN. I don't think nobody's going to hear it.
Taking a look at Atlanta.
It's going to be a
Still
blowout
early,
game for
but
what it's
they
looking
have
like.
the third best
Niggas
record in the
9-25.
conference.
The Hawks cannot ball
Well,
for shit.
right now for
Trey
the
assist.
Hawks,
Trey assist. Let's
This
go.
coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no
Yo,
one's
Dylan,
surprise.
actually
This is a well-run, well-coached
Wimby has not shot a 3 yet, though.
They have a strong culture. They're going to be a
Jay
tough
Kelly
out
Olynyk
for
is
anyone.
something.
Will stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trey Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. McLaughlin comes in for Castle. Gay's checked in for Atlanta.
Well, offensively, Olynyk is more than just a jump shooting big. He's a solid playmaker for his position, and he's especially effective running dribble handoff action.
Here's McLaughlin. Back to Bryant. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Waters, covered by Daniels. And it's good. 2 points. And the Spurs lead by 18.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Okongwu with the bucket.
Well, remember, Okongwu can drain these kind of jumpers, especially off the catch.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Young.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The shot. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity. Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
1:42 left in the first quarter. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Young. Ooh, excellent D there from Young.
Honestly, guys, that's a shot you expect your players to make.
And Bryant pulls it down.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Pass to Waiters for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 14-point game. Here's Gay. Lets it fly. And the jumper is good. Gay's got his second bucket of the night.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
McLaughlin, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
The Spurs making a switch here. Fox is checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Houston, he's checked in for Trae Young. Now here's Daniels. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Fires hitting the triple.
Well, this is what they pay Kennard to do. He's led the league in three-point percentage multiple times.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Waiters. Here's McLaughlin. San Antonio moving the ball around. Fires it from 18. The rebound by the Hawks.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And so the San Antonio Spurs now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
They've got the Aaron Fox. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Luke Cornett, and it's Bryant in at the 3 slot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
Well, you talk about Luke Kennard. He shot 49% for a season from beyond the arc. Led the league in three-point percentage back-to-back years. Kennard is so valuable.
Now here's Kennard. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Now here's Fox. No points yet. Now here's Daniels. And it's Kelly Olynyk with the foul. That's his first foul.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Here's Gay. Kennard outside. Okongwu, a screen on Fox. Kennard for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. San Antonio leading by 9. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Guys?
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Kennard. He's got 6.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second-chance points.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Bryant, the pass to Fox. Up and over Kennard.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on with him. 0 for the night. Might be time to give someone else a chance.
A nice shot by Houston.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
Fox outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Risache, he's checked in for Houston. Alexander Walker comes in for Daniels. And it's Young in for Kennard. So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Atlanta. Here's Olynyk, and it's Olynyk with a jam.
Man, Olynyk really throwing it down with some power.
Pass to Gay. Outside Risache. There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Fox outside. Now Olynyk. Here's Waters, covered by Alexander Walker, and the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Newell, he's checked in for Atlanta. All right, let's bring up a leaderboard. Shooting guards leading the way in steals over the past 10 games. You look at Alexander Walker, active hands. He's second in the NBA in steals.
And those steals haven't come just by accident. They've gotten them through the effort they're willing to expend on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and you just love having guards like these guys. Your defense starts on the perimeter, and they have made it tough on opponents.
An open look for Olynyk. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one. Fox against Young. And he's going for the oop here. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. All right, let's see what the Atlanta Hawks have coming up. On Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in to the inside. Daniels, that one's true.
Inside Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
San Antonio leading by 3. And here's Fox. Count it. After missing his first 6 shots, now 1 for 7.
Just 1 of 6 this quarter. Trying to shoot his way out of this funk.
Okongwu, a screen on Fox. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Here's Daniels. No good on the triple. San Antonio's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Releases from 15. Yeah, there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Fox.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Okongwu against Wembanyama. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Over Fox. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11. Left side Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Spurs with some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Olynyk. Vassell comes in for Champagny. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Waters. And a change for the Hawks. Johnson's checked in. Now here's Alexander Walker. 17 points in his last outing. Young from long range. They grab their own miss. The three from Risacher. Sinks it from distance. Risacher's got 6 in the quarter.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Risacher better than this.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama pass to Fox. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. And the basket is good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Young against Fox. Looking to get back on track. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 7 points.
When Trae Young's running the pick and roll, you just expect good things to happen.
Fox outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. Olynyk's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And a change for the Hawks. Porzingis is checked in. San Antonio again can't hit. Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Alexander Walker. Right side Porzingis. Stolen by Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Kicks it out to Barnes. Lets the three fly. Knocked loose. Lays out. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. We are now into November. So let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Spurs. Towards the bottom of the conference for now. They are not happy with this positioning. For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Pass to Porzingis. KP racks the rim.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Vassell outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Castle outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. Baseline jumper right on the money. Wembanyama's got 21 points in the game.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Outside Olynyk. Vassell outside. Three-pointer. Wembanyama hammers it down.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Outside, Alexander Walker. There's the screen by Johnson. Gets the 3 ball to go. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Here's Young. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Porzingis in the post. Wembanyama on him. Here's Risacher. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's...
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Vassell finds Castle. And here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. There's the triple, and the Hawks with another three.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Hawks trail by 8. Here's Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
All right, we know Johnson favors these close-in looks. He likes a sure thing.
Castle outside. 52 seconds left in the half. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
And San Antonio making a change here. Cornette's checked in, and he's good on the second. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 7. Porzingis sets a screen from deep. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Wembanyama. Second shot opportunity. Cornette can't hit. Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Young. Porzingis with a screen on Vassell. Young misses. So we conclude the first half. Spurs out in front. They lead by 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
49. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan head shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the San Antonio Spurs.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And now let's take a look at our power rankings and see who's ahead in the early going.
Looking at San Antonio, they've stumbled a bit, no doubt about it. But no need to panic yet. They're figuring out what's working and building from there.
Disappointing stretch for them, but still plenty of time to right the ship. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
And Atlanta with possession here. 7-point differential on the court for the Hawks. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Alexander Walker and Rizachet fill out the perimeter. And it's Young in at the point.
Well, obviously, Young's a polished jump shooter, and there aren't many that he'll turn down.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Atlanta. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Hawks trail by 7. Outside, Alexander Walker. Out to the wing. 4-3. Rebound San Antonio. They led by as many as 18. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Vassell outside. They set the pick. From deep three-point land. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And here are the most accurate point guards in the NBA this season when it comes to field goal percentage. 5th on the list, Trae Young.
It's really simple. As a point guard, it's your job to create good shots for others. These guys also are great at creating shots for themselves.
Well, it's often the big guys who have the highest field goal percentages. To get that kind of efficiency from your point guard is something special.
Porzingis high post. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Porzingis passes to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Young from long range.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Spurs lead by 7. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
From outside the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Castle. Now here's Wembanyama. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Outside Young. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Castle. Outside Barnes. Castle outside. Back to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 ball from deep. Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Rizachet.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Porzingis with a screen on Fox. Back to Rizachet. Fox against Young. Over Fox. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Rizachet. Give him 8. Young from long range. And Atlanta misses again.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Yeah?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Porzingis. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Fox outside. Wembanyama, screen on Young. And it's Fox missing.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight. Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Now here's Barnes. 5 points in the game. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Castle outside. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama screen. Fires the 3. And that's good. Vassell for 3.
What a response from Vassell. Coming right back with the 3 of his own.
Outside Rizachet. Back to Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Porzingis. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Spurs lead by 9. Here's Castle. It's Barnes on the wing. Fox with a screen on Johnson. Back to Castle. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Stolen by Vassell. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Rizachet. Porzingis against Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Look, if you think you're going to get that over Wembanyama, you are crazy.
Olynyk's checked in for San Antonio. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Dyson Daniels, he's checked in for Trae Young. San Antonio leading by 11. Vassell outside, takes it inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, so often Vassell will rise and fire, but that time he puts it on the floor and makes something happen.
Outside Porzingis. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Wembanyama cuts in, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Waters is checked in for San Antonio. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. Down by 15. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Now here's Castle. 6 points for him. Outside Olynyk. Screen by Olynyk. On the wing, Fox. Shot clock at 5. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the triple. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 6. Pass to Rizachet. Now Johnson to win the drought. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Here's Castle. Hits the front of the rim and out. Hawks trail by 18. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, if you're going to foul Johnson there, you have to make sure he misses.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
And foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul of the game. Porzingis is checked in for the Hawks.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 8.
San Antonio with the ball. Here's Champagny. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around, because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Atlanta also making some changes. Houston comes in for Risacher. And it's Kennard in for Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Here's Cornette. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Daniels. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Waters. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Waters got his second bucket on the night.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Here's Daniels. And Atlanta misses again. Spurs lead by 21. Pass to Waiters. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. Waters gotten 4 this quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And the Hawks shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Okongwu finds Kennard. There's the steal. Bryant outside. Pass to Waiters. Now Bryant. San Antonio moving the ball around. Waters, the pass to Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And let's have a look at the teams who have collected the most blocks this season. San Antonio, 3rd.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
So for the Hawks, Gay's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Trae Young in for Houston. And the foul on Luke Cornette. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Daniels outside. Kennard passes to Okongwu. And the foul on Luke Cornette. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's Gay. Right now averaging 6 a game. Pass to Kennard. Stolen by Bryant.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Daniels. 6 to shoot. Here's Gay. Sends it home from three-point land. He's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Okongwu is a very skilled player. A big man that sees over defenders well and delivers quality passes to his teammates.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Daniels. From downtown, Waters grabs the miss. Pass Pass to Cornette. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's San Antonio ending the period up by a... Quinn Snyder with some words for his player.
One of the biggest things is not to react.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They've got Luke Cornette. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Kelly Olynyk. And it's Bryant in at the 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Fox with the ball. Over Young. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds tonight. Deflects the pass. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. 3-pointer, Fox. Kept alive. The 3. They shoot again. Here's Bryant. And finally, they hit one.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Now Young. Pass to Okongwu. Now Daniels. Outside Young. 6 on the shot clock. From 20 feet. Drained it for 2 points.
Well, look, Trae Young is a very creative guy and very elusive on the dribble.
On the wing, Fox. Guarded by Young. Here's Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Pass to Kennard. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Luke Cornette. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed and his size can be a huge advantage.
Champagny, he's checked in for Waters.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Young. Now here's Okongwu. Kennard for 3. That one doesn't drop. Here's Champagny, defended by Kennard. Fox outside. Stolen by Kennard. Young with it. Guarded by Olynyk. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, but right there, Okongwu makes up for it with his athleticism.
Fox outside. Outside Olynyk. Back to Fox. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta.
A lefty who is lightning quick. De'Aaron Fox is one of the toughest covers in the league. The development of his three-point shot has been big because it forces you to come out to him.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Lets it go from the wing, and he comes up with a bucket. Wembanyama's got 35.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.